Okay, guys. I fixed my chat. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to see you guys on my chat. Yep. I'm testing out some new streaming software to help me with my chat, and if people want to donate. Right now, I'm just caching stuff for myself. I'm probably gonna review this game at some point. It's really fun, and I've been playing it for a significant amount of time. It progresses very quickly, I would say. Yep, gave him a gift. Right now, I'm just catching as many Leppa berries as I can. Again, chat, my chat was shut down yesterday, so I wasn't able to answer questions. I don't want you guys to think that I was not chatting with you guys on purpose, because you are part of my community, and I want to chat with you when you guys put so much effort into trying to come to my live stream and chat. I want to be able to talk to you and have a personal situation that I could, like, talk to you guys and just... Yeah. Let's see how many berries I got. 49 berries. Wow. That's a lot of berries. Let's get some berries. Yep. Yeah, I really enjoy this. I like posting vlogs too. I found a trace of a Pokemon. I have 65 berries. Let's see if I can get to like 100 or something. Oh, if someone's watching my stream, thank you. If you want to type in the chat, I have my live chat on this time. I should probably be able to see what you're saying. More carrots, that's what's up. That's okay, I have way enough berries. Carrot. It pretty much tells me what Pokemon you can get by creating certain ecosystems, and the Pokemon that was there before will show up again. Like the elevated tall grass will just come back. The Pokemon, the bird Pokemon. I'm collecting as much resources as possible so I could travel the farthest and just bring everything back and find new materials. That's how this game works specifically for me. If you're gonna play this game, I hope you spend some time bringing back the resources. A leaf. I've been playing for 16 minutes and I've been collecting a lot of resources for the game. And this game also allows you, when you buy Nintendo Switch Online, to enter other people's environments that they created. anyone... It's very important to bring back the tree ecosystems and just the ecosystems in general, because they will give you very nice rewards like carrots, like lepo berries, that they bring back your health and your energy so you can get even more rewards and resources. Berry. Yay, carrots. There's a lot of carrots in the elevated areas. That's what I've noticed. That's what... Nope. So carrots, lepo berries, they bring back your health and your resources and make you able to gather more resources the longer you play. Carrots. Carrots. Again, if you're playing in the elevated areas, you can actually get more carrots, I believe. Because in the lower areas, there are less carrots. Yeah, you're still gonna find some leaves. Beef? We're not in the elevated areas right now, so that makes sense. Carrot. The higher up you go, the more carrots you'll find. Carrots bring back all of your energy at one time. With lepo berries, it'll take 2 or 3 of them to do that, depending on how low your health is. Oh. Berries. It also helps you bring back the dirt that's all dried up. Because I thought this was bricks, but it's actually cracked dirt. Let's see if my stream is actually working. Okay. this stream. I am bringing back a lot of stuff. Okay. Okay, let's climb up. Really bringing back an entire ecosystem right now. Carrot. Let's see if it actually works. Oh, it does work. Good. Leaf. bringing back the entire ecosystem. Peace. Carrot. Mushroom Street Ball. Bring it in. more you put into this game, the more this game gives you. It's not a DLC crazy style game right now. This is a game that Nintendo put a lot of effort into to make sure you're constantly progressing throughout the game, regardless of what style of game play you decide to choose. This game is just awesome. Leaf. I'm just bringing back all of the environments I can bring back. A new workbench. can actually drop items when there's items that are more efficient for the work you're doing in this game. And carrots and leaves, they don't really carry that much weight, so you're able to get more of them, even when your items are full. Bring back as many trees as possible. Leave. Again, I love bringing back the ecosystems. In this game. And yes, if you want to have people to chat with during your streams, the best way to do that is to stream for more than 2 hours, I would say. Especially on YouTube. I feel like you get a higher chance to get people who actually want to add to your community instead of just do a sub for sub. Especially if you're on YouTube and you have the proper moderation. Like, don't let people post random links in your chat, because that's just disrespectful. I feel like that's how you moderate better when it comes to your chat. Get as many Lepo berries as possible in the game. And as many carrots as possible. Sometimes you'll get leaves instead of carrots, and that's okay. Leaves. I brought back 3 plants at the same time. Bags of adorable hedge seeds. I want to gather as much materials as I possibly can, then put them in boxes. Okay, that makes sense. Again, if the goal for you in Pokemon Pocophia is to gather as much resources as possible, bring back as much of the original environments as possible, straight up. If it feels like tired work, you might not get the most out of this game that you want. Because that's pretty much what this game is about, bringing back the environment and bringing back Pokemon into this environment, and talking to them, and building friendships. If you're a fan of a cozy game, you're gonna enjoy this game. Yes, it's a lot of tedious work, but you get to travel to a lot of places in this game. Find new materials, like, headlights, like stand lights, street lights pretty much around the game. Carrot, finally. And always pay attention to where you're dropping your water, because you can get more out of less moves. See, like that. Making the area beautiful again is the goal of this game. And yes, you will gather seeds, you will gather a lot of materials, like creating homes for Pokemon, and giving them gifts. You're gonna give Pokemon gifts, and they'll give you and teach you special moves that help you get more resources throughout the game. I've been playing this game for about 5-6 hours, and I already understand the basics. If that is the basics, because there's people that are a lot more hardcore and a lot more intentional about how they play this game. My health is low, so guess what I'm gonna do? Eat berries. Pretty simple. Constantly create. That's the advice I give to most YouTubers. Create. Short form content, long form content. Always create. Don't be embarrassed if it's not like high-end YouTuber content at the beginning. That takes a while. And there's a lot of people that don't make that type of content consistently, and they still get a lot of views and a lot of community. They add a lot to their community because they have decent conversations during their streams or during their long form YouTube content. So always try to add something new, add value to whatever a YouTuber does, you know? If you're a YouTuber, try to add value. You'll create a community that will come back for you a lot. If your goal as a YouTuber is to make money without creating a community, sorry, it's not gonna happen for you. It's just not, that's not how it works. You have to create community, you have to create Discord servers, you have to take ownership of your content. You have to have your own website with your videos and your streaming. Carrot, finally. Leave. Yeah, carrots are actually lighter than leaves. in this game. That's something good to know. Let's see how high I can go. Am I playing this game in the most optimal way? Probably not. But I'm having fun, and I'm bringing back more resources for me to play with in the future. I enjoy doing that. I want an overpowered character very early in the game, with a lot of friendships, with a lot of characters to play with. I have brought back so much already. I have gained so much insight into this game. All of the dead stuff that was in this game, I brought a lot of it back. Carrot. gather all the materials is by holding Y, and it'll add all the materials that the tree drops or that are in your area, instead of just grabbing one material at a time. You can grab multiple, which saves you time, unless you have to pull them out of the ground. Let's go back to OBS. 1 hour and 1 minute. Carrot. There's still more areas to bring back. I've already brought back a lot. That means I automatically get more resources out of this game. The more you bring back, the more rewards you get through materials and resources. Oh hey, Someone watching my stream right now? Or is it just me? Oh, hi, if you're watching my stream, welcome. I see that there's 2 viewers. I hope my chat is working because last time I was streaming my chat was not working and I thought it was. So please be patient with me. Also, if you're not signed into a YouTube account, that's okay. You can still enjoy my stream. But if you would like help creating a YouTube channel or a YouTube account, post down below and I will make a YouTube short showing people how to make a YouTube account or sign into your YouTube account using Google so you can actually join streams, anyone's stream, and comment as long as it's appropriate to what the streamer asks for. Yeah. I have way too many leaves. Carrot, finally. Leaves don't really need leaves. I have an insane amount of them. Pokemon need gifts. I will try to give them leaves if they're Pokemon that need them. Or I'll just leave a basket for the Pokemon if they eat leaves. I'm not the craziest Pokemon fan, but I have played a lot of Pokemon games, even though I haven't specifically finished, because I get very overstimulated quickly, unless it's like a cozy game, like this. Carrot. Yeah, in the elevated areas is where you'll find more carrots. So be sure to constantly travel in this game. That's how you get the most resources, is by traveling. I wonder if I could bring back the entire environment. I wonder if the humans will ever come back. leaf. Don't need leaves right now. F 41 apple, 41 carrots. It's always good to know where you're throwing water, where you're watering, so that way you could bring back stuff a lot quicker than just one part at a time. Don't need it. The mechanic of bringing stuff back is really cool and basic. Just make sure you have enough resources to eat up while you're traveling. Yes? Huh? What's your question? What's your question? Huh? Okay, what do you want to do? Okay, I'm gonna come out. I'm streaming right now. I don't want you to come in right now. There are certain materials that do not make your chest heavy. For some reason, leaves carry up a lot of resources. Carrot. I haven't used up a lot of my carrots. I'm saving all of them. And I'm trying to do this. The more areas you travel to, the more places you reach. Like, people have their own houses and stuff. There's certain areas that I cannot go into yet in this game. And that's okay. The higher up you go on the hills, the more you elevate your character through the environment, the more rare resources you are likely to find. Yes, do I enjoy this game? Of course I enjoy this game. It's like a cozy game that is good. Is it expensive? Yeah, it is expensive. But if you want to save up some money and you want to play this game, or a friend has it and they want to share it with you, give it a chance. Yeah. There's literally a fly on my monitor right now. Let's eat berries. Yeah, so I'll be here for about 2 hours. If you enjoy my stream, type in the chat. If I can't see your chat for whatever reason, you can comment on one of my videos and say, hey, I'm sorry I couldn't see your chat, and I'll constantly look for resources to fix it. Because I want to stream more often and I want to connect with my community. Streams also help with my watch time hours. I want to hit 4,000 watch time hours. So yeah. I have a second monitor on my PC in a vertical layout, portrait layout, so I can see my chat if anyone comments. Am I gonna add it to the stream so you guys can see the chat? Probably, at some point. I don't exactly know how to do that yet on OBS. I knew how to do it on Streamlabs. But, this is different. That's all I'm gonna say. Streamlabs, too much controversy and drama surrounding them. So I future-proofed my stream and switched back to OBS. OBS is overall a better environment because Streamlabs, it asks for a lot of permissions that kind of invade your privacy. I got a carrot, that's awesome. Anyone who uses Streamlabs, just look up the drama that they have right now, and if it's still worth it, of course you can still use Streamlabs. There's also Stream Elements. There's virtual type studios, Prism Studio. I would not use that for professional streams like this, but if I ever want to make a video about it, I probably could, or if they add more features that make it an OBS killer, I might go to that. It's pretty foggy up here. That means we might get a legendary Pokemon up here at some point. I'm not even sure if legendary Pokemon or shinies are in this game. I would really like to see this game let you create friendships with Pokemon that are in your home, Pokemon home application. I feel like people would have a good um, experience with stuff like that. There's already multiplayer for this game, but you need Nintendo Online to do that. Am I gonna purchase Nintendo Online at some point? Absolutely. Am I gonna want to collaborate with my friends and play games that they enjoy on the Switch too, or on PC? Absolutely. Again, the purpose of this YouTube channel is to create communities, and if I can create an affordable service for you guys, absolutely I'm gonna do that. Is this ever gonna be my full-time job? Probably not. Do I want it to be my full-time job? No, because a lot of it is based on views. And even if I had 1 million subscribers, this would still not be my full-time job. I'm saying that right now, but I might change my mind later. Is there people that want it to be their full-time job? Absolutely. Nerd Stuff and Gwen Stacy 22, they want content creation to be their full-time job. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't need the stress of constantly trying to get views. But if you have a strong community, you could do it. Do you sometimes need to add AdSense or create ads to get money from it? Yes. If I ever have to do that, I'll try to add the ad. I will try to make it skippable for you guys, because I want you guys to enjoy my content, or at least review my content. Absolutely. Am I going to want to stream with other content creators that might not have the same amount of views as me? They might have more or less. I'm down to it. Just as long as you guys are respectful when we're making content. Yes, I might ask you to make a YouTube video with me before I bring you onto a stream. So I know that you have the same goal as me as a streamer or as a content creator. Okay, I cannot go any further. I'm pretty sure it's on auto-save this game right now, which is really good. Am I still gonna save it manually? Absolutely. Is autosave very important for games like this? Absolutely. I had the original PS2 without a memory card, so every time I played a game, I would have to start the game all over again. Every time. That was not a fun time for me. If you remember the memory card days and you couldn't afford one for whatever reason. Because remember, we were kids back when memory cards were a thing, and if your parents didn't want to buy you a memory card, sorry, you were out of luck. Stuff was expensive back then. We all think that it was cheaper, but wages were lower and stuff was expensive. Stuff is always expensive when you are descendants of an immigrant. You will more likely be under poverty. Oh wow, there's a Pokemon. Wow. See, it's one of those legendary Pokemons, I believe. Yes, if you are a descendant of a minority, of a undocumented immigrant, or any type of immigrant who came here to escape a bad situation, you may deal with poverty in a different way than most Americans do. And that's just the truth. But my father worked very hard to give us a good life, and he is still doing that work. And he is a superhero. Do we always treat him like a superhero? Not always, but is he? Absolutely. I just bought him some alcoholic drinks yesterday. I don't drink alcohol, but my father and my mother do on occasion. And I like treating my father and my mother and my siblings when I can. And when it comes naturally for me to want to do that, I will. Sometimes I even do that for friends. And sometimes those friends stab me in the back. And yeah, I'm old school, so I don't take back gifts unless I feel extremely disrespected. And even then, I usually still won't, because it's just petty. And it tells me that you're so focused on the past. Carrot, yay. Yeah, my little brother said he wanted to play the Switch 2 today to see if Smash Bros. Feels differently on the Switch 2. Will it feel differently? It might. It might need an update to the Switch 2 version. Okay. Forgot to eat. There we go. This is one of the first things I learned was water. Leaf, don't need that. Carrot, I absolutely need that. Oh, Dexter O'Hannon is playing Legends right now. Apex Legends. I do not really play third-person shooters anymore. Maybe I'll play Fortnite if a friend wants me to. It's 4:27 right now. Oh, I can't go any further. So I live in a tiny home, so I'm more likely to have flies and bugs in my home. That's why I constantly clean my home 2 to 3 times per week. That means using Lysol, cleaning my toilet. Yes, if you want to be independent, cleaning is part of that. I could even do a video teaching people how to clean their toilets and stuff. Because Because I know the next generation doesn't know certain things because they were not taught or they just didn't have an interest when they were growing up. And I'm not saying that's bad, I'm just saying that's different. Carrot. Absolutely. Let's get this. Oh, I can't go any further. Carrot, final one. Beef. No carrot. Am I gonna have memberships in the future for my YouTube channel? Yes, but they're only gonna be like maybe $1 to $3. I'm not gonna do anything crazy like $9.99 for memberships. Just because currently I don't have anything that would give you that type of value right now for being a member of my community. If I teach professional work, I might raise the membership price if I teach things and I give people direct advice. I might, but I might do that if I'm giving people direct advice. But if I'm just making YouTube videos giving people advice and it's not direct advice where you're messaging me and I'm messaging you back about how to improve certain types of content, then yeah, it's only gonna be like $1 to $3. And the more people, the more money I get. That's why before you give people certain services, make sure you have a decent knowledge about that service. Like if you're a bodybuilding coach, you have to know posing, you have to know dieting, timing your diet for a prep. I met someone who was a bodybuilding coach and a martial artist. He was honest and talked about his entire experience as a bodybuilding coach. Do I believe he was a good bodybuilding coach in his time? Absolutely. Do I believe that person kind of didn't want to talk about it anymore? Because the bodybuilding community can burn you out pretty quickly from personal experience. I have seen that. Specifically before I transitioned. Bodybuilding, competitive weightlifting, trying to get your body or your strength levels to be a certain way. That, of course, that is stressful. Have I asked people, oh, how much do you squat? How much do you bench? Yeah, I have asked that question. Have I tried to offend people by asking that question? No. When it comes to people who have been good teachers to me, I had a teacher named Mr. LeVage. He spoke openly about his identity, about how he was a Southern African American man. And did I benefit off the conversations he had with his students about that specific experience? Yes. It taught me a lot about work ethic. Taught me a lot about what stereotypes people will use against you. It was valuable. He was a math teacher. And he always focused on giving us value to his students. If you know him, I hope he's making more money. I hope he's not as stressed out as he was before. Yeah, he was a good teacher. And so was Mr. Hardy. He works for the district now. I had a teacher, Mr. Gallardo. He was a history teacher. He became the vice principal when one of the principals got arrested, I believe. When I was in school, like 2014, 2015. He got arrested on campus by the police. It was either the principal or someone from the district who got arrested at my school on campus. I saw it happen during like first or second lunch. Yeah, it's just kind of the lore that I've gone through during my life. Yeah. If a teacher or an adult tries to add value from their experience towards you, always be willing to listen. The younger you are, the less ability you have to listen is something I've noticed. And the more aware you become of that about yourself, learn how to listen. Write down notes if you have to. If you like to read, write down notes. The first few semesters that you're taking English courses. Write down notes for every 2 or 3 paragraphs. And yes, sometimes you're gonna be reading 10 pages and you're just gonna highlight things out of the book if that's your book to highlight. If it's not your book and you're just renting it, please don't highlight. I don't want you to get caught and owe people money for highlighting. But yeah, I graduated in about 2015, 2016. I graduated a little bit later because there was certain requirements I did not fill that were not recorded until after graduation, even though I had already completed those requirements during the semester. The records took a little bit longer, so I ended up getting my diploma a little bit later. The school was a little bit chaotic that I went to, but I loved it regardless. Anytime you're a young person, a minor who's trying to have a good experience at school, go for it. I'm not saying do stuff that would get you in trouble, just understand what you can and cannot do. In any environment, understand what you can and cannot say or do. You'll get promoted a lot quicker if you understand that. If you're someone on the autism spectrum like me, you may just, it might take you a little while to learn social etiquette, and you may get in trouble a few times. But you can always grow from that. Don't always feel shame about that. Go to therapy so your shame is not constantly there. Okay, I have about 10 minutes left of this stream. And then I'm gonna let my siblings play Smash Bros on the Switch too. In my mother's house, that's right in front of my house. So yeah. Am I gonna stream at TikTok on some point? At some point? Probably. Because the TikTok community really likes trans people for some reason, which is cool. And just in general, if you're a good person and you identify a certain way, a lot of people are gonna like you regardless of your identity. Identity is never a bad thing as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else. Always remember that. Yes, there might be stigma about your identity or your community, but it should never be seen as a negative thing as long as you're not using that identity to hurt someone else. Or to treat someone else as differently than you would someone from your own community. That's what I have to say. Yes, you're going to be more directly connected to your community, but always keep everyone and make them feel important, regardless of what community they're a part of. Always, the more people that like you, the more people want to be around you. I'm not saying you have to be friends with everyone. Just show everyone respect. And never accuse someone of anything if you don't have proof, or you don't just accuse someone of something because you think that they're an easy target. Don't ever do that. That's only gonna make you look bad. Always be aware of social etiquette whenever you accuse someone of something. Understand certain identities, but if you do choose to accuse someone of something, always understand whether their identity creates a barrier between the both of you, and they feel disrespected. Always try to understand that, even when it's hard. Yay, more carrots. I haven't used any carrots since like the second or third hour of the game. I have like 7 hours in this game already. 2 of those hours I played in handheld the first day I got it. It was before I had this streaming setup. I'm gonna show you my streaming setup later in this week's vlog. Yes, I try to do weekly vlogs, or bi-weekly vlogs, or at least monthly vlogs, depending on what my school schedule is going through. I'm gonna end the stream in about 8 minutes, and let my family use my Switch too. They're gonna play Super Smash Brothers and have a good time. Hopefully my younger sister gets to play. Am I gonna show my siblings on stream? Probably not anytime soon. My sister especially included, because she is very shy and she doesn't like people filming her. And that is valued and still respected. Yesterday when I went to go purchase my Switch 2, I asked people, do you feel comfortable with me filming the store? As long as you don't film us, is what they said. And I said, okay, I'll just film myself and selfie. And they said, that's perfectly fine. Anytime you're making content outdoors, always be respectful. Don't be a weirdo and film someone when they don't want to be filmed, unless they are abusing you, then you should probably film. As a record. Another carrot, this is awesome. I found a new environment to bring back. Believe. Don't need them right now. There are gonna be items in this game that are more valuable than other items. Like if you find honey and you give it to the right Pokemon, that Pokemon will teach you certain moves. Like cutting through limber. Another carrot, awesome. I will bring back whatever. Okay, I cannot go in that environment. Wow. Okay, I have about 3 minutes left. No carrot. No carrot. Okay, I cannot go any further. I can go down there. I learned an emote, like in Fortnite. Okay, I got beans. That means I'll be able to plant certain items. The more I travel, the more resources I find in this game. Just letting you guys know if you're... Carrot. Got a recipe for a straw table. Leaf, don't need it. Yes? Stop trying to open the door. Alright, stream's over. Peace.